maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from the 20. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Lining up for the point.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jones. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun, Jones. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. From the gun, Jones. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, 39 yards. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Giants 7, Vikings 6. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First down. Here's Cousins. Quickly to Thielen here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Cousins. His throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, New York.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Giants 7, Vikings 6.
First down carry for Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, Barkley. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, Barkley, and some room to run now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Rolling to his right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Ryan on the tackle.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Cook running on 1st down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 11. Cook. And some room to work. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 12-yard line. Big play there out of Cook. 41 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
2nd and 16 at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 16. To throw, Cousins. That is caught at the 7. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Mike Boone. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Kick off for Minnesota.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. No, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Now Cousins completes it to the fullback Ham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 33. On first down, Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 and on the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They try again with Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's now 4th and goal.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Bailey's kick is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
When you count on one hand the number of completions you've had in a game and we're in the second half, that tells you it's really not been your day.
Yeah, but you're losing. You can't just abandon the passing game altogether.
Yeah, maybe get hot, string a few together, and get rolling.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, Giants.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Zone now. They'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down. Jones. This will be caught at about the 6.
Jones.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Now Jones, operating from the gun, to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Gano now, following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Cousins. And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. To throw is Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. First play of the drive there is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Pettis once again the target, and it's third down.
It's third down and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off-play action. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was, and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.